It's your boy Skipper. You tuned in right now with Base Media. Yeet! Really, it's really started out just trying it out, just having fun, just being in the studio all the time. We made this one song on Rance's birthday. It was called Time for Us. Yeah, just started off, wrote like a little 8-bar verse, just playing around. After that, I was just here and there sporadically. I was like, kind of like getting more interested in it and trying to like explore that avenue, seeing that, and then I was getting a lot of positive feedback and just doing more and more songs here and there. And then I ended up getting on one of Sue's early mixtapes. It was called 321. He did that mixtape. I was on about maybe 6 or 7 of those songs, just as features, just me and him going back and forth. So that's kind of how me and him established our like music rapport, just going back and forth from music and me learning from them and from John and from Sue, just learning, and that's how I really kind of started developing more of my personal style. Then we made Swaggin' All Day, and we made a couple more other songs. Up was like the big pinnacle. That was like the biggest song, and then I started getting more like more interest in me, and people were saying like, when is Skip coming out with a tape? When is Skip, stuff like that. So I was like, I kind of started to entertain it. And then I just decided to just do it, put together a little mixtape, a little 12-song mixtape. That was the first web mixtape. Just wanted to really just showcase my newly discovered talent, really. So that's how it really started, and then it just took off from there. First rappers I was listening to was Mace, Ludacris, Lil Wayne, big Lil Wayne fan. I listen to Drake, Rick Ross, just a lot of East Coast rap, a little bit of Southern rap, not too much West Coast. I rock with like Dr. Dre stuff and Snoop, of course, he's a classic, but more so East Coast, cause I'm like big on like lyrics and stuff. I like lyrics and like rapping. So I kind of gravitated towards the more so East Coast style of music coming up. Yeah. I met John through, I went to high school with his cousin, Kaisha, or AKA Bam. We went to high school together. And like I said, Richmond is like real, everybody pretty much knows each other. So, but that initial connection, that's how we met. Cause I would hang out with Bam all the time. And one day, I think she invited me to like a talent show. Yeah, I think it was like talent show at the Richmond Auditorium. And that's when John and Rossi and everything, they was dancing in this dance group called The Main Event. Said they would have performances at the Richmond Auditorium all the time. And so I went up there, and then she introduced me to John. And kind of since then, we kind of hit it off. Like at first, we got, I don't know, I remember, we kind of always gotten along, like since we met. Just been had a cool school relationship. That we also linked up on the Smoking Hype, and we also related to like on the shoes. He was big into sneakers like I am still. So we just had a lot of like similar things that we had in common. So it just grew from there and just became my best friend. So yeah. And everybody else, he was throwing the schmops. That's when he was first throwing the Schmop Fest parties, and that's when Sue and Pilo, everybody, they're younger than us. So they came up maybe 2 years. They're like maybe 2 years or 2 or 3 years graduating class under us. So they would come to the parties. And then John went to CC College, and that's how he met Sue. And then that's how they linked up. And then Sue would come to Sue and Pilo, and then they would come to the parties, and that's how I met them. And then that's how we all like clicked up. Dom Kennedy, Currency, and Missy Elliott. Well, that's a couple minutes. It's not the literal presidential race, but right. It's more so just the campaign aspect of just one fan at a time, one person at a time, getting more and more people behind you, and getting the people to speak for you, the people to say that you need to be where you need to be, because it's more than just their belief in yourself. I believe you gotta have a strong support system. I feel like you gotta have people that believe. It has to be like that's life. Like, in the life, it's just life is a continuous campaign of just trying to get your mission accomplished. And my mission is to just spread this music and get it to as many ears as possible, and hope to inspire and hope to make people dance, just different stuff like that. And the campaign of just Skip for Prez, it just reminds me. It just reminded the whole campaign aspect. It just remind me of a presidential campaign, because you gotta go all over, kiss the baby, shake their hands, meet the people, continue to build your brand and continue to push, and just it's more so like that. Just Skip for Prez, a constant campaign. Like kind of like Nipsey said, it's a marathon, line, a sprint. It's kind of like my take on that. The marathon is just Skip for Prez. It's just constant campaign. Just keep going. Got a new EP. Working on an EP with you, with The Tide. Go do like a little 4-song banger with that. Working on something with Kuya Beats. Also working on people talking about they want to hear Next to Kin 2 with me and Sue. They want to hear another one of those. So
that'll be fire.
Yeah, working on that. Yeah, just continuing, just trying to keep making music, man. Like, just gotta keep making this. I said it in like an Instagram caption a couple months ago. So I'm just keep pushing, keep making stuff till something pop. Just keep. That's really the only way I see it. It's like everybody's just one hit away. So just keep making music. Really, just keep pushing. And how you can find me on Instagram at Heartbreak Skipper. Find me on Twitter at HBK Skipper. SoundCloud Heartbreak Skipper. Facebook Skipper. Everything Skipper. Go to my website hbkskipper.com. You can find every link to everything on there. Find my links. Find merch. Find shows. Contact me for features. Booking. All that shit. hbkskipper.com. You dig? Yeet.